Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? January 2nd, 2021. And I don't know about you, but it feels good to say 2021. We can now be happy. We can be positive. We can look for the opportunities that are coming. We really can change our financial futures. We can do a lot of great things together. If you don't know, this channel, One Rental at a Time, is for you. I produce daily original content to help people. I am fortunate enough to be in a position where I can choose what I want to do every day. I am lucky enough to be a morning, so I can get up and get stuff done before 9 a.m. and still have a whole day to do what I want to do. It's pretty cool, I got to tell you. Again, I'm bringing this up because I get some interesting comments on this channel, and I just want it to be clear. I am here to be a positive individual. I am here to talk about what's going on in the real world. I am not producing content for the YouTube algorithm. I am not finding a niche and just pounding it to death with videos. I am here to just keep putting out daily original content to help folks. We are lucky enough to have 5 multimillionaires be interviewed every week. Those interviews now are broken out into 3 different videos, 3 different topics. Watch the ones you want and don't watch the others. I try to make sure the titles are good. My dog's talking to me. Hey, Jimbo, you want me to hold you? 1 second, folks. Here he is. So I thought I put him to sleep when we were doing the daily financial video. He was on my shoulder. If you don't know the story, he's 15 and a half now, and he's got dementia, so he's confused all the time. So he doesn't know what time it is. And so he had me up at 3:30 this morning. Nice puppy. His name's Jimbo, if I didn't say that, by the way. So in the end, I'll put him on my shoulder, see if I can't make him go back to sleep. Okay, here we go, buddy. All right. So again, this channel is for you. We do daily financial news at 7:30. Just finished that. We interview 5 multimillionaires to help. I'm sharing with you what's going on in our business. And again, just here to help. Hopefully that comes through. You know, sometimes new people are like, what's this guy's angle? What's he doing? I just enjoy this stuff. So that's what it is. I really am trying to build a community here, right? If you're interested in the community, just subscribe, give the thumbs up, give me some encouragement, make sure it's fun for me to keep coming back. Ask questions, leave comments. Let me know what you think. I love subscriber questions, all that stuff. So keep doing what you do. I'm going to keep doing what I do. And let's just have a great 2021 together. If you really want to be a part of the community of One Rental at a Time, I have this course to get started, One Rental at a Time. And something I have realized is the private Facebook group that is only open to students is really growing by leaps and bounds. Students are helping students. Students are posting wins. If you thought deals were impossible in 2020, not in our group. People were learning their market. They were doing the work. They were making offers and they were doing deals. And I expect that group to explode in 2021. I'm never going to have a fee on it. Not going to, even though it's really that valuable, it's just going to be free. Buy the course, get at it. Buy the course, get at it. Let's just see what we can do, how many people we can help, and how many things we could get done in 2021. It's going to be a lot of fun. So first up, I'm just going to go down the questions I have. Remember, this is for you. I am hoping you leave questions here and we can just talk. We talk until about 9 a.m. my time, at which point I shut this down and I go to the private Facebook group and just talk to my students. So I got a comment on a couple of my videos because, as you know, on this channel, I now have Roofstock, Matt the Mortgage Guy, and Hemlane. These are 3, companies, I guess, that now have offered discounts to this channel. Roofstock has gotten the most. So let's just be clear, right? Roofstock is someone I have worked with. I think I went out to Oakland to check them out 18 months ago. I interviewed their VP of something 18 months ago. It's an old video on this channel, probably has 200 views. It's that old. But yeah, so I've seen Roofstock for a while. I've been on Roofstock's podcast 5 or 6 times. So why did I go to Roofstock? I only know Fresno, California. And my number one question I get is, tell me about market X, tell me about market Y, tell me about this, tell me about that. And folks, I don't know. I've never looked, and I won't ever look. I have zero interest in adding risk to my portfolio, but I feel like I got to do something. So Roofstock is a company. Again, I think they're in Oakland. And if you don't know, they basically validate turnkey providers, and then they post inventory. I have never said the deals are great. Frankly, I've never even said the deals are good. I have frankly never looked, right? I've looked at Roofstock's website once when I validated that I wanted to go check them out years ago. I am not buying inventory in other markets, but you, my followers, subscribers, and students keep asking about other markets. So every Friday at 9 o'clock, I interview Roofstock and we talk about some other market. He collects data. I ask questions and give my opinions. I am not here pushing Roofstock. I am not here telling you they have great deals. I am not here telling you they have good deals. I am telling you they do some interesting things. I am telling you you can learn stuff from their site. I am telling you you should probably register if you just want to run some numbers. But I'm not telling you to buy squat. It means nothing to me. Absolutely zero. So I just have to make that clear. I don't know what it is about bringing on someone else who has other things to talk about that makes me a sellout or something like that. I don't get it. That's not what's happening. So in the end, I'm going to keep bringing Roofstock because most of you like to talk about other markets. Some of you think there's some nefarious thing going on, and it's not. I can't make that any clearer, but you know, I'm going to keep doing it because it's fun. Well, I think we talked about what, Birmingham, Indianapolis, I don't know, a couple other markets. It's fun for me. I'm not looking to buy anywhere else. I'm not looking to buy anything on Roofstock. I'm not telling you they have good or great deals. It is what it is. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. Next up, one of my most popular videos by views is basically saying San Francisco and New York are in trouble or dead. That video has sparked some of the most toxic I've ever seen, and I delete, frankly. But let me be clear what I think is happening in these big urban cities that are very vertical, kind of the wrong thing for this environment. I believe rents are going to drop, and they already have. I think they're going to drop more. But I think what we're going to do is we are going to build a foundation probably over the next 12 to 18 months, and then those cities will build back. I think probably the most interesting video I've done in a while is trying to compare San Francisco, Vegas, and New York. Because I think each city has unique pain, and I think each city will have different depths of pain and different durations of pain. For example, I believe Las Vegas will have the shallowest pain, but may actually have the most delayed pain, right? Because I don't think they've felt any yet. New York probably had the steepest drop, right? They were impacted by the first shutdown, but I believe New York is already showing signs of recovery. Now, it's early and it could falter, but it's there. And then there's San Francisco. I believe San Francisco is in real trouble, but that doesn't mean it will be bad forever. Right? San Francisco is not going to fall off the map. It's not going to be, I don't know, it's not going to be a town of 10,000 people. But it is going to be pain. And the fact that the local government is instituting non-essential or just instituting bad tax policy means the pain is going to be compounded, and it's going to take it's going to take years. But 2, 3, 4 years from now, San Francisco will be investable. Could be some pretty nice opportunities. So again, some people like to see videos like that and just say it's gone, it's never coming back. It's just not true. We're just setting a new baseline of which we can grow from. That's what I'm saying. Next question I got. I did a video with Matt where we talked about, Matt's the 9th grade high school dropout, Tuesdays at 8, I think, where we talked about the FHA delinquencies and the fact that there's 14% and it's the people with no equity and all of that. I have to say that lots of the talking heads or YouTube entertainers are a lot more nervous, or at least acting nervous, than I am about that. I believe that there will be a segment of those loans that go bad, but I don't see the wave of inventory. I don't see the time frames being like they're all going to show up on Friday. It's not how foreclosures work. It's a very long and drawn out process, and inventory will come and go sporadically. And given we have no inventory today, it's not going to impact the market. And lastly, if there are localized cities where foreclosures start to build, Wall Street will come in and clean it up. Wall Street's got billions, hundreds of billions of dollars just waiting to do this again. So I am not scared, not even a little bit, about the FHA delinquencies. Another thing when I talk about different cities, when I talk about stimulus, that nature, there seems to be a lot of blame. The left do this, the right do that. It's kind of missing the point, in my opinion. People that spend time just focused on left or right or them, a lot of them, right? Them. You need to look internal. You need to take care of yourself, your family. Stop wasting cycles blaming others and creating excuses, right? Sure, I like to pick on Gavin Newsom. He is my California governor, and I think he needs to be recalled. But I don't spend endless hours kind of focused on him. I have a job to do. I have a family to take care of. It's going to come and go, and it will be what it is. And yes, I could blame him endlessly. He had his vote on rent control. Then he didn't listen. He has created eviction moratoriums and then did this and did this and did that. I have to take care of my family, and going on rants to blame someone that I can't impact is not helpful. So let's focus. 2021 is a different year, folks. 2020, you could do that, right? We're all on lockdown. All this stuff's going on. But man, it's 2021. Let's be different. Let's move forward. Let's figure it out. Another question I keep getting is, I'm going to sit this out. Home prices are too high. It's too high, too high. Most of the time I want to say, compared to what? When you say home prices are too high, what are you saying to me? Have you done the work and you could show me with empirical evidence that they're too high? Or are you reading somebody else's article, or worse, looking at a chart and misinterpreting it? Are you looking at a chart that takes the 2008 prices and the 2020 prices and saying, hey, look, prices are too high, they're going to crash? Lots of people are doing that. Even though I keep reminding you, price doesn't matter, it's payment. Payments are lower, and in many cases, much lower than 2008. Don't take talking heads on YouTube that don't have experience. I've been doing this for 20 years, and I've been having daily conversations with you for over 2 years. Let's figure out what's really going on. Now, if you're going to come to me and say, hey, my market is too high, the affordability index is 19 and it used to be 30. Yeah, you're right. It's probably too high. I told you in this book, I sold, when did I sell? 2007, I think? I don't know, something like that. Because prices were too high, but I had the empirical evidence. I'd been looking every day. I couldn't buy the next deal. Yes, it will get back there. Fresno, California will get to a point where I have to sell everything. But it's not today. Payments are lower today than they were in 07 and 08. People don't get that. I don't know what to tell you. It's not about price, it's payment. So I don't know if you know, I've only done a couple of videos on this, but I told the audience, I think it was 6 weeks ago, that I was buying Bitcoin. Right? I told you the story of my friend who came to me in 2017 just vibrating in excitement and telling me to get in, and I'm like, no freaking way, not a chance. So as I said in that video, I'm going to create a 1% insurance policy. So people are commenting, what's going on? What's going on? Because Bitcoin, I think, was up 8% again today to almost 32,000. And yes, Bitcoin trades 24/7, 7 days a week. So it's trading this morning on Saturday. Here's the deal. If it wasn't clear, I'm going to try one more time. I am not a Bitcoin bull. I am not telling you to go buy it. In fact, most people aren't in a position where they should. But lots of other things. I am buying it as an insurance hedge for just in case. I do not watch it every day. I'm not that person, right? I'm putting 1% on. Second, I'm giving myself a year to get to my 1%. I believe in dollar cost averaging. I'm not going to, I guess in today, I should have put it all to work. I'm not doing that. The good news is I needed a lot more coins 6 weeks ago than I need today. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not here telling you to buy Bitcoin. I'm not telling you to do any of that. I am putting 1% of my net worth in Bitcoin over the next 11 months. That's it. That's all I'm doing. And I'm going to put it in cold storage. I'm never going to think about it, right? It'll be there for 10 or 20 years. I'm not going to look. I will never look unless somebody asks me a question. So hopefully that makes sense. Next question I got was, what's an infill lot? I had an interview. Who did we talk about this with? I think I was talking to a builder in Arizona, Cashflow Chris, and he was building homes, and we talked about it. I think we showed some pictures. An infill lot is essentially a city lot. Like you drive down a street, city, and there's a vacant lot. Usually it's because of some fire or other issue, right? A home was there, but it got knocked down and never rebuilt. That's an infill lot. Electricity is already there, sewer's already there, curb is already there, right? Curb and driveway is already there to have a house built. So no permitting or no new permitting and things of that nature. That's an infill lot, sometimes called a city lot. Socialism, man, I don't know what it is. Some of my videos are really triggering socialism. Socialism's here. Socialism, socialism, socialism. I do not believe that our government, the entire body, right, all of them, from the president down to the mayors, want socialism. I believe that is a extreme measure. I do believe there are individuals, Bernie Sanders, AOC, I already forget the other one. Oh, Elizabeth Warren. There are a couple of individuals that see that as the right answer, but they are the extreme. They give you great headlines. But I do not believe the president down to the local mayors in America wants socialism. We are a capitalist economy. We have proven it over the years that capitalism takes its lumps and it has its bad days and its good days. I do not believe we are going Venezuela. I do not believe we are going Germany. It's not going to happen. I know there are lots of people that think, the next administration that's suddenly going to snap their fingers and socialism is everywhere. I don't see it. I don't see it. And you could keep yelling and typing in all caps if you want. I just delete it, move on. There are plenty of examples where socialism feels good for a while and then it blows up. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. You need to, can we do things better in the US? Yes, of course. We always can. Are there things that we should be doing in a pandemic that we don't normally do? Yes, of course. The last time this happened was 1918. Yes, we should do some extreme measures, but that's, for a once a century thing. But again, lots of people will hear this and they will leave hateful comments, and I'll just delete them. So I don't see it happening. And then lastly, remember, this is for you. So leave your questions. I got one more note, and then we will go to your questions, and I will just go top to bottom and go as long as possible. What would you tell a 20-year-old? And actually, I'm going to go back to something I said in my daily financial news today. This is what I would tell a 20-year-old, and this is my life in 7 steps. This is how you go from broke to wealthy. Real quick. Number 1, income doesn't matter. You can be broke making 20 grand. You can be broke making 100 grand. I know people that make $500,000 a year and they're broke as fuck. They're just broke. Sorry about that. That slipped. Second, you need to track your spending. Too many people don't really understand what wants and needs are. We are a consumer-based economy. We were built on you consuming. We are built on you taking loans. We are built on you using credit cards. But if you want to be wealthy, you need to stop it. You need to be the exception. You need to understand what a need and a want is, and you need to cancel your wants for a little while. 3, you need to bust your butt during the day. Your job is important. You should bust your butt from 8 to 6 to be the most valuable employee you can. Get every bonus, every raise, every commission you can, because you are going to build your side hustle that over time will overtake your daily job. I am not here telling you should quit and just go for it. Try hard, talk to the universe, and things will happen. No. You want to put your family at risk? You want to feel just undue stress? No. Bust your butt 8 to 6. Start a side hustle. And by the time you're 30, you should be financially free. Remember, I'm talking to a 20-year-old. Every 20-year-old, if you follow what I'm talking about here, should be financially free by 30. Daily action on your side hustle. Something I didn't appreciate until I talked to thousands of people is I'm unique in that I looked at my market every day. So that's what I teach my students. Take 10 to 20 minutes a day and look at your market. Get laser focused so you can look at your market in 10 to 20 minutes. But Michael, my market's 1 million people. No, your market's not 1 million people. Your market's not 500. Your market's not 50,000. It's not 5,000. It's not 500. It's 50. Get focused. And if you need help, that's what the course is for. My students are proving it works every day. 5, it takes time. Again, remember, I'm talking to a 20-year-old. By the time you are 30, you should be financially free. Should be financially free. But again, it doesn't happen tomorrow, next month, next year. It takes time. Momentum is to be appreciated and never disrupted. I can tell you, we were in a financial position about year 7 or 8. We could have done some really nice things. We could have rewarded ourselves with stupid expenses, but it would have delayed our financial freedom, right? I was able to go buy a 6-figure car after I retired. I could have bought that 7 years ago, but I would have had to keep working an extra year or 2. How stupid would that have been? If you want the nice stuff, trust me, it's there, but wait until you cover your financial needs. And then finally, financial freedom can be earned, but it's not by being flashy. Social media is all about the flash. Financial freedom has very little to do with the flash. So that's what I have. Those are what I have for today. Let's see what we have here. Let's go back to the beginning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning, Tamika. Octavio, good morning. Leah, good morning. Daniel, your course is really invaluable, and community we have on Facebook is incredible. Yeah, Daniel, that Facebook community, I don't mean this with any hyperbole. That Facebook community is worth $199 all by itself. And $199 is all I charge for the course. It's extremely valuable, but that Facebook group is worth $199 Focus group, positive people, everybody speaking the same language. It's better than Bigger Pockets. It's better than YouTube University. It is going to be one of the best things I've ever created. I really think it will have over 1,000 people in very short order. But again, you got it. If you want to do the work, buy the course, join the group. You want positive feedback and you want to feel good about yourself, buy the course, join the it's amazing. Mike W. Question. Oh, there we go. Question. Cool. What is the best way to find private lenders or hard money lenders? My investment area is Socal, Utah, Montana, Idaho. So there's really two things. Hard money lenders aren't that hard to find. I get mail from them all the time. So you should be able to type in hard money lenders and a long list of stuff comes up. Realize that hard money lenders are just that. They are expensive. 3 points, 80% of purchase, draws on repairs or whatever you're doing. It depends if you're doing a burr strategy or flipping or whatnot. Hard money lenders don't hide. They want your money. Private lenders, that's a different story. This is something I'm adding to my course. I was hopefully going to have it done by yesterday. Didn't happen. I'll try by the end of January. But what I believe you have to do for private lenders is you have to first give. The first time I raised multiple or 7 figures in private money was 2010. How did I do it? By never asking. It's kind of weird. Let me explain what I mean. I documented everything I did on a website called wealthbuildingpro.com. It doesn't exist anymore. I stopped paying for it. But what was it? It was back before video was a thing. I documented every property I bought, took endless pictures, did the numbers. And what I did is I just posted. And after 6 months, people started recognizing it. People in my network started going, hey, tell me about that. Tell me about that. And they started to realize that I had the ability to find good deals and I had the ability to put together a structure that was good for them. In 2010, I was paying 10% interest. No points, first position, no seconds, named on insurance. I had access to 7 figures in private money because I documented our success. So if you don't have a track record, you have to document to people that you can find good deals. Here's the deal. Private money hides. If you act desperate, it hides. But if you prove to be knowledgeable, document, private money would be endless. I could raise 8 figures in private money in a week if I could find the deals. Why? Because I document. I don't ask. I have never asked once for private money. People call me. So that's my feeling on private money is you need to document. You basically need to prove you know what you're doing. And just be clear, even if you don't have a portfolio, you can prove what you're doing. Go document a good deal. Shoot, go document a great deal. Go document a bad deal. Document. That's what I would do. Rolled in. Let's see. Departing from the premise that when Wall Street wants it, Wall Street gets it. Okay. What recommendations you have to beat up the hedge funds that seem to be getting 90% of the great deals on the MLS? Wow. Well, I wish I had a great answer for you there. When Wall Street wants it, the reason they win is Wall Street's not buying onesie twosies. Wall Street's really not going on the MLS and saying, hey, I want that, I want that. Wall Street has communicated to the folks that control inventory and basically said, they have a buy box, right? I'm making this up, but you have to know what Wall Street's buy box is. It's usually homes under 20 years old. It is usually homes within 10 to 20% of the median price. It is homes with at least 3 bedrooms. So you have to figure out their buy box. And what I would do is not compete with them. So what I would spend time is figuring out, Roldan, what their buy box is. And then I would go elsewhere. So in my market, they don't buy 1 or 2 bedroom homes. It's not in their buy box. Another thing, they don't buy homes that are 50 years old, not in their buy box. You have to figure out what Wall Street wants, and then don't try to compete with them. If Wall Street wants to come fish in your pond, they're going to win. They have patient capital. It's cheap capital, much cheaper than you and I can get, and they can close a lot faster. So what I would do is spend 30 days figuring out their buy box, and I would go everywhere else. Because the other thing that Wall Street does is they only buy in their buy box. They're not creative thinkers. They don't look at a 2-bedroom, 1-bath at 1,500 square feet and go, oh, I can create a 4-bedroom house by adding a wall, a door, and a closet. They're not creative. They are driven by Excel. They are not creative. Matt, a day or two ago, you said there was a Grant Cardone video wanted to watch again a few more times. Can anyone link that video? So Matt, if you go back to my video, it's in the description. It's the very first line. And I forget what the title was, but it was basically, I think it was, how did Grant start his speaking career or something like that? And again, the first 2 minutes, it starts on that. But man, the next 10 minutes, pretty awesome. I've seen the video I shouldn't say seen. I've listened to the video 5 times. I actually put it on repeat while I was working out the other day. It was just humble. It was not flashy. It was just a conversation. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. But again, go back to my video where I reference it, and it's in the description. Tamika, starting to see a lot more. The property is corporate owned on Zillow. I don't know what that would mean. I actually don't know what that means. I've not seen that on Zillow. Zillow's not something I go to every day. It could mean one of a couple things. One, Zillow is buying and selling homes now. So maybe it was one of their Zillow offers. So maybe what they're saying is they own it. Again, I don't know. It's not going to be a turnkey cases, I don't think. I don't know, Tamika. My best guess is it means Zillow owns it, right? Zillow offers, which owners can go to and get a cash offer from Zillow. I think what it's saying is that Zillow owns it, but that's a pure wild ass guess. I could be way wrong. Oh, Daniel, yep, it's in the description. Thank you. Winston, good morning, all. How you doing, buddy? JC, I'm in Oakland. The city wants socialism. I hate statements like that. The city doesn't want anything. The city is a non-feeling entity. There are political individuals, and we need to name them. I guarantee you there are plenty of people in Oakland that think socialism is bad and socialism is evil. There are just a couple of people, maybe in high-ranking positions, that want to take from the rich and give to everybody else. But let's name them. It's not the city of Oakland. It's not the city of San Francisco. Let's name people. Like, the only politician I ever talk about is Gavin Newsom. I don't say the left, the right, the Republicans, the Democrats. Let's name people. Let's shine a light on stupidity. If somebody is in Oakland preaching socialism, shine a light. Expose them. Let other people research them. And you know what? Capitalism will weed them out. The city of Oakland does not want socialism. Cities can't want anything, in my opinion. Bobby Boo, this money is burning a hole in my pocket, Michael. Well, you can give it to me. I'll hold it for you. Realize that, yeah, I mean, I think I've been pretty clear. I have more cash than I've ever had in my career. It's okay. I don't think about it. I'm constantly looking for a good or great deal, and I'm willing to wait. I realize when I say that, it may sound arrogant. Please believe me, I'm not trying to sound arrogant. I don't ever try to do that. I don't make this about me. But what you need to do is just be okay. I'm going to wait for that good or great deal. And as I've told you endlessly, 2020 was not the time for most of us. I'm here to tell you that it will happen in 2021. The American consumer has taught me over 20 years that they like to buy stuff. The American consumer can save for a little window. Man, when this thing starts to break, watch all that money fly off the sidelines and buy silly. I mean, even me, one of the most conservative people with cash I know, I am going to go drop some serious coin on a vacation. I am getting the hell out of Dodge once we feel good, and I'm going to spend stupid money on a vacation. Lots of people are going to do that. And that's just going to mean people upsell and people move and deals are coming. Just be okay. The other thing you might want to do, Bobby, is you might want to move that money into a separate bank and never look at it. I have a couple of different banking institutions with money that I never look at. I don't even pretend like they're real. Like they're not there. Sort of out of line, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Where do we go? Daniel. Oh, Daniel, thank you. You posted the video. Okay, good. That should be the link. Thank you. Thoughts on purchasing several single-family homes versus one multifamily using cash-out refi? Again, JC, do the numbers, buddy. I can only tell you what I would do in my market right now, and single families are a better deal. But if you get a frustrated landlord who wants to dump and give it away for nothing, just do the best deal. It's not about units. It's not about units. Yeah. Another thing Grant Cardone says all the time, the only number that matters is units. I believe he's wrong. And I believe he's really wrong on that. And people over the next 18 to 24 months are going to lose a shit ton of money because they believed units were the right answer. If this, sorry, my right arm is holding my dog, so I can't use it. If this book has not taught you anything, it's do the best deal. Do the best deal. Changes. In 2010, it was houses. 2014 and 15, it was apartments. Do the best deal. Just do the best deal. Okay. Thank you for the great answer. Cool. Still no luck. Kitty cake. I don't know what that means. Question. You talk about the differing saving categories. Oh, razor thin. Yep. Oh, I was, when I started real estate investing, I was on the razor's edge. So I wasn't negative, right? I wasn't stop digging. I was razor's edge, somewhere between 1 and 15. I've been very clear. We were spending 100% of our income when I started. 100%. How long did it take to get to the 1%? So again, right? So razor's edge is 1, 2, 3. So to get to the 1%, probably by year 8 or year 9. Yeah, year 8 or year 9, Miguel, sorry, excuse me. And that was a combination of adding side hustle or positive cash flow on top, so net income goes up, but also whacking expenses. People don't realize it is about expenses. It is about what you're spending, and that was something we were really good at. So again, folks, I'm doing this all for you. I see 79 people on. Thank you. Now 80, but only 17 thumbs up. What am I doing wrong? Help me out. I guess I need to be Graham Stephan and make it cute and ask you to press the little blue thumbs up more, but it is what it is. Miguel, Mike, I maxed out on my 10 Fannie Freddies and I'm not interested in multifamily. Where and how do I get loans on single family? How do you do it? I don't know what the C is. C Despro. You just need to do better deals. You can get single family loans. I got my last couple with, it'll come to me in a minute. What was the name of that company? I think it's called Rocket Mortgage. You just have to get ready to pay higher interest rates, right? A lot of people get used to those first 10 Freddie and Fannie loans. Oh my God, 3.25, 2.99, 3.6. Nope. Once you get past 10, you're going to be paying 6.5. 6.5. Just do better deals. You can get them. They're out there. People don't like to talk about them, but they are out there. The other thing you could do, see, Despro, I've known others, go talk to your local community bank or not community bank, credit union. Credit unions don't typically sell their loans. So if you have a credit union that you can get a relationship with, they'll do 10 loans by themselves. And they don't sell their loans to Fannie and Freddie. So do a little work with credit unions as well. If you go to a credit union, my guess is they'll be somewhere between 4.5 and 5.5. But again, I have a lot more than 10 homes, and I can get a home loan, but it's just 6.5%. It's just much higher interest rate. That's why I'm jealous of all of you that got 30-year rates at 3%. I don't have any of those. I have no loans at 3%. Good for you. Right RI. Okay, don't know what that is. Okay, what do we got? Another question. What are the pros and cons of doing a syndication deal? So Mike, I think, so you, again, I don't know which side you're asking about. You can either be the general partner or the limited partner, GP or LP. I'm going to assume you're referring to being the limited partner, or you're the equity on the deal. Well, the pros are you get to be relatively hands-off. You don't have to do any work. And you are partnering with people that in theory, have more experience than you. The cons are you are investing with someone else that is not you. You may be putting confidence on them that they don't deserve. You are betting on someone else's deal. You're not doing. I am not a fan of syndication deals, if it's not clear by my answer. I think people do syndication because they don't want to do the work, in my opinion. For example, let's be very clear. Let's say there was somebody doing a syndication deal in Fresno, California, my market. And let's say it was a property or an asset that I knew. And if I could figure out the deal structure and realize it was a better deal than I could get, I might be an LP on that deal. What did I just say? I learned my market. I know the asset. I know the deal structure. And if it's a deal that I would have done by myself, I might invest in that deal. But I am not going to invest in the Inland Empire or Sacramento or Dallas, Texas or Atlanta, Georgia. I don't know those markets. I have to have confidence in myself first before I would trust anybody with my other dollars. If there is a mistake, blame to be on me. I want to go, it's my fault. I made a mistake. I calculated wrong. My spreadsheet's wrong. I think too many people got high on their own supply with syndications, and they were awesome. If you got into a syndication in 15, 14, 16, you made a killing. I promise you, there are people that got into deals in 19 that are about to lose everything. Interest-only periods are going to blow up. It is not going to be fun. Yes, deals are coming. Totally agree. 2021, my guess is what's going to happen is we're at record low inventories. And we're going to start seeing inventory tick up February, March, April. As inventory rises, prices will settle down. It's going to be good if you do the work, do the work, do the work. RW, question. Many California dollars heading to Texas. Any thoughts about buying in Texas? I have thought about buying in Texas a lot. I will never buy in Texas. All property taxes reset every year. That is a killer. I almost took all of my gains in 2008 and moved it to Texas. I would have felt great for 5 years and then been crushed because properties are being raised in value and are killing cash flow. I do not like that. So no, I am not going to Texas. I know several people that bought 5 to 8 houses in Austin and Dallas where the values are up 50%, but their property taxes are up 60%. It's not keeping up with rent. They're getting crushed. A couple of them have negative cash flow now. I call that an alligator, and I don't like alligators. But to be clear, there are Californians going to Texas, Arizona, Vegas, Nashville. California, the state, is in trouble. We are losing the 1%. The California budget's about to be a wreck. Services are going to be cut. Middle class is going to get hit. It's going to be ugly in California. Winston, where'd you go? Winston. Whole year I've been looking for deals on anything, houses, cars, stuff. Yeah, Winston, 2020 has been tough, man. I don't know what to tell you. I made 250 offers. How many did you make? I made 250 offers and got 0. I made 250 offers and probably got 20 counters. Winston, 2020 was rough, man. No inventory, cheap debt, owners coming from everywhere. Won't be like that soon. It's going to change. Winston, I made 250 offers, got 20 counters, and bought nothing. 2020 was rough. Sorry. Yeah, commercial bank, do an umbrella loan. Yeah, that's true. Brian is right. See Despro that you can go to a bank and do a portfolio loan or a blanket loan and get all those homes into one loan, but the interest rate will rise. It'll go to 6.5, 6 5/8. Sophie, art, music. I subscribed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thumbs up. Thanks, Mike. There we go. Hi, brother. I have very small capital. Can I enter the market? And if yes, how to? I don't know your market. I don't know your capital. You can absolutely get into real estate with no money, become an expert, partner, find deals, all of those things. Oh, Mike, you're going to be the GP. My mistake. I assumed in my answer you were the LP. My mistake. Being a general partner, that's just a whole lot of liability and stress that I don't want. I borrow private money all the time, millions of dollars, but I'm always one asset, one individual, one asset, one individual. I do not want to pool capital. I don't want to be picking favorites. I don't want to be doing that. Being a GP, you can go bigger. You can take down lots of things. I know lots of people, like 2 of my experts, Anna, Jonathan, Greg, I bet has done it as well. So 3 of my 5 multimillionaires are GPs on deals, and they do a great job. It's just not what I want in my life. So I won't go that route. I've never been a GP. I've never pooled capital. I've also never taken down anything big. Like Anna and Jonathan both were part of an Atlanta deal, hundreds of units, I think 500 units. I've never been a part of those. So probably my mistake. Maybe I think too small. It's just, I know myself, Mike, and I don't want to add that stress to my life. But I might connect you with Jonathan because I think he loves being a GP. He loves going after the whales of the big deals. It's just not for me. Sorry, Mike, I guessed wrong earlier. Any suggestions on how to negotiate with wholesale prices? I've done this with different providers. I always do it after we do a deal together. I don't do it first. Lots of people say, hey, I'm going to do lots of deals. I'm going to do 10 deals a year, blah, blah, blah. I don't do that until I've done 1 or 2 deals with someone. Then I negotiate. I think if you do it too early, you're just like everybody else. I want to put some money in their pocket and then go back to them and say, hey, see, I've done these 2 already. Now let's talk about better deals because I've proven what I'm doing. All right, about 5 more minutes, and then I got to get ready for my students. James, do you think multifamily will have further decline in pro-tenant states due to forbearance? I think there will be further decline in urban cities. It's not because of those issues, really. It's because of rents are falling. Multifamily is based on cap rates, folks. And when vacancies go up, when rents go down, and costs go up, that's a horrible combination. You add on top of that an expanding cap rate, recipe for disaster. That's why I think multifamily is going down. But I think it's going to be a slow train wreck. I think the train wreck in multifamily will take us out till late 2022, 2023. I don't think you're going to see huge multifamily pain in 21 because of extend and pretend and all of these other things. But yes, there'll be a lot more pain in multifamily than single family homes, in my opinion. Oh, your friend started selling in Texas. Good idea. Oh, where did we go? Would you consider buying in the Midwest cash flow market, like in the Jacob? Again, you're asking would I? No. But remember what I keep telling you. I know one market. I'm already there. I don't need it. Blah blah blah. That's a choice for you to make. I would tell you, Jacob, Midwest markets, Excel spreadsheets lie. But do the work. I talk about it all the time in my course. Do the work, do the work, do the work. Yes, Texas is crushing for property taxes. Yep. Let's see, what else? Take a couple more questions. Let's see. Caesar, how do I calculate yield on a paid for house? I don't. I only really use yield when I'm looking to buy a deal. Yield tells me where I should put my capital. I don't bother calculating yield on something I already own. I already own it. Doesn't matter. I might look at yield if I'm going to sell it, so I know which to sell. But the yield on a free and clear house, I don't bother doing it. Do you foresee these types of properties showing up on the market? Airbnb properties. I think there will be some Airbnb properties coming to the cities. But if you have Airbnb by a lake, by the water, by snow, you're probably doing pretty good today. You're doing a lot better than we thought in March. So yeah, there will be some urban city rentals. Like I know somebody that was doing Airbnb in Santa Clara, which is a local city by me, that's not going well because again, employees are not coming. But yeah, we'll probably see some. All right, last question. That's not really a question. One last question. In your book, you talk about obtaining your real estate license and then broker's license. Obviously, you changed your mind. What's the reason? The real reason, Mike, is I assumed by getting my license, I would get access to better data. I was significantly disappointed after getting my real estate license that there wasn't any extra data in the California multi-listing service. So that's why. I had no interest in being an agent, open houses, no interest in representing anybody else, no interest in another job. I have a pretty good life. So I was only getting it for more data, and the data wasn't there. I didn't need to get a commission. I didn't need these other things, so I didn't bother. So that's why. All right, everybody, take care of yourself. I'm going to shut this down, and then I'm going to go to the Facebook group, which if you buy the course, you must join. The group is called One Rental at a Time Works. It alone is worth the $199 price of my course. And of course, the course is the best thing I've created to date. So have a wonderful day. I'm going to go talk to my students. Bye-bye. Hey, Jimbo, how are you?